And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise,
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many deep.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble. Wide receiver.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Turning it on! Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls and fires complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here we go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And they're able to make the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. And the Wolverines will move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Moore to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, fires downfield. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Unloads to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Pressure coming. Fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
To the air on first down. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Simpson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback now breaking the field. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense.
Intercepted. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. A designed run for the quarterback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1, too.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third down, going up top. A shot toward the end zone, and that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock.
Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's caught. It's McCulley. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Haynes. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. Oh, he's got some space. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback's got the first. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Quarterback extends the play. Turns it loose. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
With the catch, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Break
the fake and a little shuffle. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.